To work we go.
We're live from the Brojo.
Poor people church.
Welcome, children, to the Church of Walt Disney.
I am an ordained minister. We could totally do it.
Just all Disney songs.
And then Elsa said, as she walked around in the cold tundra, "Let it go, let it go. The cold doesn't bother me anyway."
I want to be excommunicated.
Thus the door magically slammed. So but Gil, you'd run the afterlife part.
I love
because
that one of the songs they'd sing would be fucking Under the Sea.
Under the sea.
And now we will open to the book of the Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
See, but Gil, you would run the underworld part of it, like as the deity, because Coco.
Does that mean I also get to sing songs from Hercules? Because that is one of the better Disney movies.
That's an ass Disney movie. It's highly inaccurate.
Yeah.
It's inaccurate, but it got me.
That's
into
the
Greek
reason why you
mythology.
hate it, because it was inaccurate.
I hate all Disney movies. They're all
He's not
inaccurate.
wrong. I mean, in the original Little Mermaid, she
I
died.
took good Germanic
Painfully.
folktales and then took
No, she just
all
turned
of
into
the
sea foam. What was painful is that she would walk.
There were versions where she dances herself to death. It's weird.
Who Ariel?
It's dependent on the version.
Because I remember the one I read because
She turns into sea foam.
Yeah,
yes,
but the pain that came is whenever she walked.
It'd be like stepping on glass.
Yeah, and what you're thinking of is Cinderella. Yeah, Cinderella's mom, Cinderella's like, "Fuck you, bitch. You're gonna dance until you die, but you gotta wear these hot ass iron shoes that
there were other versions of the Little Mermaid.
built with ashes and shit."
Anyway, they took good German folktales and just took the life lessons and morals out of them and made them some happy-go-lucky bullshit.
To be fair, the Brothers Grimm did that with a lot of their stories. For example,
Yeah, those
Little
were
Red
still
Riding
good
Hood.
enough, though. I'll take them.
like Little Red Riding Hood is actually really dark.
Yeah, but it was still kind of dark in the Grimm tale.
You ever just wonder, the woodsman was probably just some crazy dude that was just like, "I need to murder stuff."
I mean,
Germany, everyone's a crazy dude who wanted to murder stuff.
So we are live from the
Fucking
Brojo
kidding me?
for the episode of Dem Game Boys. Who we are now using our old official logo for every video, so that's pretty fun.
we have an official logo?
We do!
Why?
An old official logo.
That old official logo that Jesse made, 8 months ago. It looks like a little Nintendo screen.
So old.
I mean, that's old. I haven't been using it. I've been, I've had a lot,
8 months? That's almost a quarter of my 35 years.
No, but what I mean is that, I've been spending a lot more time focusing on, making a video look good before you click on it and things like that. So, yeah, that's
Well, what
Can
about
you make
audio
me look
quality?
good so I don't look like I'm 40?
Well, there's no pictures of us.
Damn.
Pictures of you.
Yeah, but no, we have that. We have
Pictures
that
of
going
me.
on, and I'm Kian, and I'm here with.
A really depressed old guy and a really depressed young guy.
I'm not depressed, I'm just angry.
Fair enough.
Just like every other old person.
I was gonna focus on you being the young guy.
I'm
You kinda
angry.
just threw yourself under the bus there.
Kian's Asian, he can't be the old guy until he's 50 and then he'll just instantly gain 120 years.
Suddenly he wakes up one day, has a Fu Manchu, has long hair that goes past his waist,
Be a
has
full
sciatica.
Fucking hippie.
So, guys, what have you been playing lately?
I'm
Hello. So, what have you been playing lately, Eli?
I'm just skipping Gil.
What?
Racist.
Gil, have you been playing any games lately?
What have you been playing, Eli?
Fuck you, what have you been doing, Gil? Gather my thoughts. It's been 2 weeks, so
Oh yeah, you weren't here last week.
I wasn't.
That is true.
How'd meeting your landlord go?
What? I already knew them.
Oh, okay.
They were just coming over and we had a bit of a housewarming party.
That does not seem like you at all.
It was small. It was my landlords, my roommates, and then 2 other people.
Did you start a fire?
I didn't start a fire.
It's a pretty bad way to warm a house then. What did you
Fuck
do?
you, Gil. I'm sick of your shit.
Did you play anything, Gil?
No.
You haven't been playing any video games?
No.
No. Okay.
Nerd.
I was busy doing script things and sleeping and not sleeping. And medications are weird, and I don't like them.
I see. Okay, so Eli, what have you been playing lately?
Well, they had a May the 4th sale. So
May the
I-
4th be with
yeah, so I had fucking all sorts of Star Wars games.
Wow.
Playing Battlefront 2,
Good job,
the
Steve.
original. And then I played Republic Commandos. And now I'm working my way through the first Knights of the Old Republic.
You still think the Republic Commandos would lose against the ODST?
I'm not so sure now. John talked that pistol down, but I legitimately went through like 50% of the game using that because it just never ran out of bullets. And I swear it was more effective than your regular gun because the shots were just so much more precise.
Were you ever making your way downtown, though? Walking fast, faces past as you were homebound?
No, but my favorite part of the game is you can hide behind dead Wookiee corpses.
Yay!
Because in that game, they're just like fucking twice your height. Whereas in other games, it's like, they're like 8 feet tall. But in that game, they're legitimately like 12 feet tall. And they walk around like they're just jacked with like their arms bowed out and stuff.
So what you're saying is that they're very tall, furry meat shields.
Yeah, and so you can just hide behind them when they die. I don't know if it's when they die, but there are a couple spots you walk into and there's just already dead Wookiees that you can use for cover.
How you digging KOTOR?
I like it a lot. I've put a surprising amount of time into that game for being no farther than I am.
That's what happens with that game.
I mean, that's kind of how all BioWare games work, and then that's why I like them. But yeah, no, it's really good. I like it.
I played Fortnite with my cousins, and Thanos just came in for Fortnite.
Isn't that more in the news?
They might as well just bring it up here.
I guess.
It's not like people don't know. Anyone who's playing Fortnite fucking knows.
Yeah.
True.
They're in the news.
There's not really much. Oh, Thanos is there. It's like good marketing campaign for.
So I'm guessing that a lot of
Because
people
they needed
that
the
play
help to get out word of Infinity Wars.
I'm guessing a lot of people who play Fortnite aren't feeling very well.
No, they're not.
What?
They're not feeling
They
well, Mr.
she
Stark.
referenced the Avengers movie.
They're not feeling well, Mr. Stark.
Oh, okay.
But okay, it's fun being Thanos. It's not fun fighting Thanos.
Unless it's Kian.
It's one of those things where like I think this is a weird addition to Fortnite. I mean,
It is. I'm not a fan.
some weird ass
Stopped
shit.
playing Fortnite, but that was before this happened, to be fair.
It's like, why would you put like I don't understand the marketing ploy for it and what they were going for.
You're appealing to your nerdy genre people? I don't fucking know. I hate pandering, so...
Is that what you? Yeah, it probably basically is pandering.
I'm not a fan of brown nosing, ass kissing, whatever you want to call it. Pisses me off.
Fan service.
Pretty much.
I think
yeah.
fan service is probably the best way to talk this. Yeah, it's just like, why? Kind of like question it. I'm
You're
like,
so cool, man.
It's like,
Play as Thanos.
you can be Thanos. You can blow shit up.
Oh my gosh, guys!
That's
It's also
fine.
keeping the game relevant.
Yes, I didn't think it was gonna be non-relevant.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know how
I
Battle
rarely
Royale numbers are doing.
I rarely fucking hear about PUBG nowadays.
Well, I mean, that's true, but
Unless
I
there's
just mean in terms of Royale.
the only time I hear about PUBG on the news now is like they're suing someone because they stole something of theirs, or they think
their
that,
game's not popular anymore, and this game is. I don't know, but you do hear about like Call of Duty and Battlefield are gonna kick up battle royales. So I think Fortnite's trying to stay as relevant and in people's minds as possible. So that
how shitty would it be that like those games come out and battle royales are just dead?
I feel like that'll probably happen. Maybe not completely dead, but they'll be on the.
Well, my
downswing.
thing about I think it's gonna hurt Call of Duty more because Call of Duty is like, well, we might not even have a story mode, guys.
Yeah. I think Battlefield will be able to do a battle royale really good though, just with all the gadgets and shit you have in that game.
Yeah, I think that makes a
Fun
lot of
anyway.
sense.
to be fair, is there really much of a story mode in Call of Duty games anymore?
Oh, World War
Like-
II story mode is really,
Like,
really
no,
good.
like, anything that takes place in the future, which is what they've been focusing
Yeah,
to.
Shit.
but
Yes.
they're not gonna do the future anymore.
Yeah, but well, remember
Kevin
those games?
Spacey, what are you talking
Just got a point, Kevin Spacey is all up in there.
about? There's an advanced warfare.
Yeah, well, he became a long-running joke here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Kevin Spaceyest of situations.
Are you insinuating that he's not a long-running joke anymore?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we brought
You
him up
fuck.
for a while. Like, yeah. No, like, I just, I don't know. I think I liked World War II story perfectly fine. I like the gameplay a lot better, too, because it's like you need med packs and shit like that.
To be fair, that story is basically written for them. It's
Right.
To be
history.
fair, that story sucks balls compared to World at War.
Yeah, compared to World at War, yes.
Oh, we
it's-
can't show anyone dying, guys. It'd be too much to see someone die in a game about the bloodiest fucking conflict.
Oh, look, someone's leg!
Ugh.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Did they actually censor out the Nazi symbolism all over?
No.
I know they
Maybe
did in
it's-
Germany.
I was gonna be like, maybe in some countries like Germany or Australia, but not for the rest of us.
Not for the good old states.
Well, yeah, technically.
Like,
There are
did
Nazis
Wolfenstein
here.
just turn Hitler into Charlie Chaplin by just getting rid of his mustache, or what?
They got rid of
Hat
his
and a
stash.
cane on him.
Yeah.
He shaved for once. I think
Yeah.
that's about all they did for him.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
I
That's,
was there doing a tap dance and you assassinate his ass good.
but, no, like, that is definitely,
To be fair, Family Guy turned Charlie Chaplin into Hitler for one of their skits.
mhm. I mean, Charlie Chaplin did a Hitler thing during the old movies, but that's here nor there. But, no, besides that, I've been playing Resident Evil again.
Which one?
4.
Of course.
Death Battle just released that they're doing Frank from
Frank
fucking
West.
Frank
from
West,
Dead Rising.
Dead Rising versus Leon Kennedy, which I don't see the matchup working very well on Frank West's side.
Are you kidding me? The dude just does crazy shit.
Yeah, but like he doesn't always have that shit on his arsenal though. That's like the thing that I've always like,
Yeah, but he survives all of that without any previous combat experience. He literally just goes in there, goes to town with what he can find.
Well, like
It's
Leon
hilariously
Kennedy did
over the
the same.
top.
Yeah, Leon Kennedy did the same thing in Resident
Oh
Evil
yeah,
2.
I'm gonna go get military training, become an agent, and then go off and
But
then find an
Resident-
RPG in a random spot.
But in Resident Evil 2, he's just a beat cop. He's like, oh man, Raccoon City sounds like
He's
a place.
still a cop. He has prior training.
He has the training.
Zombie games are gay.
I like Resident Evil 4. It's fucking dope.
I mean, I'm not knocking Leon because that's just a well-conceived character. You can't argue that he already has some advantage.
Dead Island, Dead Rising,
A lot of dead stuff. Dying Light.
fucking Dying Light, Last
7
of
Days
Us.
to Die.
That one's a little different, but they don't focus on the horror aspect of it. It's just like, yeah, there are zombies. They come for you.
State of Decay. Agony. Oh, like Agony.
That's
Yeah.
demons, not zombies.
Yeah, but this game is fucking weird.
I think you
Yeah, I
can
have
just
no
take
idea
out
what the goal
weird
of this
and just-
game is other than you're in hell. It makes me think of Dante's Inferno. I was waiting for him to pop up.
Satan with the
Like,
giant dick.
Dante, you gotta kill all these people. It's like, oh,
Dude, the
damn.
game is just
Uh,
weird. Like, the gameplay they showed it is weird as shit, and I'm just like, oh.
See, I was thinking you meant Goat Dick Satan.
From Dante's Inferno?
Yeah. That's still really weird.
No, and for people who haven't played the game, it's very far from the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in the game is just like a fucking Templar who rapes, not literally, but fucks things up in hell. Something
Unlike
like that.
this game where
Yeah,
a lot of
most-
sex
yeah.
happens.
A lot of getting raped in hell in this game.
Yeah, that's the first thing that catches people's attention in this game. I think that caught mine. I'm like, there's
Not
a-
really. All the blood and
No, yeah,
hell
the
is just-
weird 80-year-old smoker voice on that chick probably
Hello.
caught me the first. It's like, welcome to hell.
And the Trent
Oh,
Reznor
God.
style soundtrack that's playing in the background.
That was the
before
first
the-
thing you said.
I was like,
The 90s electro
the
music.
90s electro, like. we're together. I'm like, oh my god. This is basically something out of a Rob Zombie fucking music video right now.
Rob Zombie's better than that. Come on now. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
2 songs.
He made Halloween, and then he gave it a sequel.
This game's fucking weird, and I don't understand why people want it.
It's a
People
thing.
are fucking weird.
I don't know just how well it's gonna do, though. It's like,
It'll probably do well.
I feel
It's
like people will
unrated.
buy it just for the shock value of it.
I had heard of it prior to this, so probably decent.
And then we go to Overkill's The Walking Dead, and what the fuck is up with The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead, that's on the zombie games like 5 fucking times.
Yeah. But this one makes, like, it seems like it's gonna be an anthology series kind of
Seems
game.
very story
Seems like it's gonna be gay.
I like how
Very Kevin Spacey.
I like how he's just casually talking to the zombie. It's trying to eat him.
Fucking seatbelted up. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
I give it 10 out of 10 Kevin Spaceys.
I don't understand. I don't understand Walking Dead's hype, I guess. Like, I feel like the only reason it's gonna make a lot of money is because it has The Walking Dead. Like, this could just be any generic zombie game.
Yeah, but somebody's probably gonna
The
find
Walking
something.
Dead's on its way out, though, isn't it? Like
Basically.
people have lost interest for sure.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Basically, people are just gonna find something and meme the hell out of it. Because that's what they do with the
I will
whole-
say
the
that
Walking
it made me think. It was like, in an apocalypse, do you think people would just be so like deprived of conversation? You'd start talking to zombies,
I don't know, maybe.
telling them your life story.
I don't know. Speaking of
I
which,
talk
like,
to myself, so I don't have that
I
problem.
I feel like this is probably going to be one of the games that gets, like you said, like, this will have a lot, like, if this game becomes popular enough, it'll be the memification of YouTube is that, like, you can take one thing and literally make video upon video upon video about it, breaking down things people didn't notice beforehand.
Licked away.
No.
Not quite that, no.
No.
But
What I mean is the memification of it. Like, there's a YouTuber who is, like, I can't remember, but all of his videos just Five Nights at Freddy related.
Yeah.
And it's like, how the fuck do you continuously write about...
I mean, there's a lot of people who do that on a lot of like Halo. There are people who just only do Halo-related stuff.
To be
Right.
fair, that's
a
very
little.
story heavy.
Yeah,
That is very story heavy.
no, it's a
like-
lot bigger universe that you
Yeah,
can go
too.
into.
We're
not
like, and
getting
it's
shit.
just kind of like how, like, there's this person who does, like, a shit ton of Undertale videos. I'm like, there's a lot in Undertale, but I don't think there's enough to, like, sustain a market. And the memification of video game YouTubers is, like, a term, like, one of the guys I listen to, H-Bomber Guy, talks about. Is that, like, you have these people who literally just do that same thing over and over and over again. But, like, put a different twist in that last video I talked about. But what if it's this thing instead?
I mean, if you can make a reliable amount of money off of it.
I'm not saying it
something-
in a bad way. It's just kind of like,
It seems boring to me, though.
yeah, there's just a lot of it.
Yeah, if like I was doing that, I'd get bored out of my fucking mind.
I'd want to evolve my content.
Right. Like, that's what I mean. Like, yes, we write, like, top tens and, like, weird facts, but at the same time, it's not about the same thing over and over and over again.
Not yet.
I hope not.
The same top 10 every time.
Top 10!
Top 10, top 10s.
Top 10, top 10. No, like,
Top 10 worst top 10s.
like the next thing that I have Zach working on is Incinerar's origin.
Who the
For what
fuck
the
is
fact?
that?
The wrestling cat?
The wrestling cat.
Why?
Because I thought that would be a good one for Zach.
Fuck is
And-
Incinerar? I mean, it gets him into the work.
Just show him a picture. It's not gonna hurt.
Right, Incinerar is the new final form of, I don't know how to spell it. I'm just gonna go on a riddle.
Do you know how to spell incinerate?
Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. Incinerar.
You even English?
Yeah, no, I don't right now. But no, like, that's Incinerar.
What the
You could show him a better picture
fuck?
than the
Yeah.
plush.
Fuck is that?
That's Incinerar.
It's Pokemon?
Yeah. He's
It's just a cat person.
He's a cat wrestler, and that's why, like, there's a lot more to Incinerar's origin than that he's just a
He
wrestler.
wears t-shirts. He has culture. That's just a person.
There's a lot more going. There's a lot more to it than that.
You mean the design?
Slavery.
The design and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What the fuck is going on with Pokemon these days? Holy Christ.
Like, the design of Incinerar is based off of something that's really big in Japanese
A
culture.
person?
Yeah, a person of some sort who was a wrestler. But, like, yeah, there's
God.
stuff like that. And, like, you know. Then we run into Atomic Heart, and,
Soviet Bioshock is what a lot of people have been calling it.
it's an
I like
interesting...
the music in the background. I don't know.
Looks interesting.
I think it
Very
looks interesting.
folksy Slavic music
Yeah.
going on.
I think it looks interesting. I like the
Nah,
weapon
Yeah, it looked a little more diverse than Bioshock.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like Infinite was pretty much just killing regular people the entire time.
and then
This-
sometimes an owl machine man.
Oh, the bird?
Yeah.
You never really fight the bird though.
Isn't
I was
it?
disappointed by that.
Oh.
Right,
You
no.
mostly fight George Washingtons that are mechanized.
I'm really excited for this game, though. This game looks super fun. Jay sent me this one. He's like, oh, did you see the gameplay for this? I'm like, I'm not, but I will. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
enjoy it.
It does look really pretty.
Very
You can
interesting.
customize things too.
Yes.
But I want to be able to shoot something out of my hand or have my hand be a drill. That's all I
I
ask.
want to be able to throw a baseball at interracial couple. I forgot that was in there.
That was
I
a
just
thing.
thought of that.
Oh, Bioshock.
Oh,
You
God.
crazy sons
It
of
was
bitches.
like 19.
God damn it. Then we go into Desolation of Mordor, and man,
More
Speaking
black
of
things.
racism, yeah. the
only two black guys
in Middle Earth.
that
The
are
only two
related.
black guys who are related in
Dude,
Yeah,
it
and then it's
reminds-
like, oh, they're related. And it's like, oh boy.
It reminds
Made it
me,
worse.
like Donald Glover on SNL just did a Lando Summit skit where it's like, we are the African American people in space, and there's only 4 people because like this is like before the Force Awakens, and
Uh-huh.
Saul Guerrero is one of them. He's like, thank you. I thought there was gonna be more, so we could do our 10,000 man march, but we can just do a 4-man march. And Lando's like, this is weird. I literally thought there would be more black people in space.
Quick thing, is it weird that this group of black people is a bunch of marauders and just like
Not all of them were marauders, though.
No, they were. It
Like,
was like
Saul Guerrero was like just a...
no, I mean
No,
in
he's
the
talking
game.
about the DLC now.
Oh!
No, the main guy was he's a ranger. He was some
That's
soldier
true.
of Gondor.
Yeah,
And
but
then
I mean like
then
the
his-
group he's going off into
Oh, they were
to
Eastern. They were Easterlings, which are just kind of mercenary douchebags. They end up working for. You've never seen the movies. God damn it.
They're
They end up
basically-
working for Sauron, who's their bad guy.
Okay, so they're
He hires
basically the
them and they're-
allegory of the Russian and Japanese in World War II.
Yeah,
But it's the
I don't
blacks.
know World War
They're
II,
not
but-
black, though. They're more Indian looking. In they're-
universe?
They're more desert folky looking, I guess.
Yeah,
You're
they're
not
more like
making
Middle
things sound
Eastern.
good.
They're more Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah, they're more like they ride elephants, like just
So-
huge ass
Yeah, they-
elephants.
they
It's
ride
like
the
the bad
Olivans.
guys in 300.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Let's go.
They-
They're the
they
Persians,
ride-
yeah.
They ride the Oliphants, which are pretty much as big as the apartment building we're in, maybe bigger. They're just
Legolas,
fucking
like-
ridiculous.
Skateboard slides down one and like shoots a handful of them.
Yeah.
And Gimli says that still counts as one.
You guys really need to watch those movies. Maybe we should skip the first movie because I know they don't care about the story. Just go off the second two because that's where all the action's at.
I mean,
It's like forcing a small child to watch the movies. Like, stick
I mean-
to the action.
I'm okay with a decent story, but it just seems like it. I've seen The Hobbit, and that's just.
Okay, you can't.
The
Okay,
Hobbit
but-
is not the same.
Yeah.
I know, but that's all I've got. All the experience I've got to go off of.
Okay.
And that's just.
Gil. The Hobbit is like what the prequels are. Okay, like literally.
Yeah, it's a
the,
really good. Yeah.
The Hobbit is the prequel where like Peter Jackson was like, all right, I'm gonna take a few things here and there from the books, and I'm gonna take like Tom Babadook out because I feel like he is a very useless character for the most part.
What the fuck did you just call him?
Tom Bombadil.
Call him the Babadook?
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Tom
When I
Bombadil.
took him out. That would be terrible.
What?
He would have been forced to be recommended.
Tom Bombadil out because like he really has nothing really else going on for him. He's just meh. He just occasionally pops up but doesn't really have part of the story. Where the Hobbit is, Peter Jackson's like, I'm gonna make these dwarves that aren't really real in the story, and this half-elf love romance, and Legolas is gonna be there. Like Peter Jackson basically wrote a fan fiction around the Hobbit.
The dwarves were in the story.
The half dwarves though.
Half.
The two half dwarves. And the half-elf who falls in love with one of the half-dwarves at the end of the Battle of the Five Armies. Spoiler alert.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Evangeline Lilly's character was not in the books.
Yeah, the elf bitch?
Yeah.
I'm well aware. Why
And
is...
neither of those other...
No, but you're calling them half-dwarves. I don't know what the fuck...
They were like half-human, half-dwarves. Those two that like were following her, like, I swear to God.
I don't think they were, but I could be wrong.
I'm pretty positive because I just like
Weren't
watched...
they a part of the original band of 12?
No,
I thought they were.
they were not.
I'm pretty sure they were.
I don't think they were.
I was pretty sure they were.
I don't think they
They
were.
were definitely twins.
Yeah, they were. I don't know.
Speaking of things we can't agree on,
Irrelevant.
Assault Spy.
Oh, is that mostly just me?
Yeah,
saying that
well, I
it
mean,
looks dumb as
I
shit?
don't think it
I hate
looks
the
fun at all.
corporations
It
and
looks
all, but yeah.
dumb. It's like it.
I don't know, it's a
Now
beat 'em
look at
up.
that. Look at that game where you're just beating the shit out of people in the air constantly. That's Kingdom Hearts to me. Same fucking thing.
There's a lot more to that though.
Ah, God.
There's a
not.
sadness in your heart, isn't there?
Oh,
Who
man.
hurt you?
There's a lot more to
Kingdom
like,
Hearts skill. Kingdom Hearts hurt me.
Like there's a lot
Being
more.
a shit ass game.
Like there's a lot more to Kingdom Hearts than just like.
Everyone says that, but
Sword
never
slap-
gives
like-
examples.
Okay.
They're like, but the Disney characters are in it. And it's like, oh, fuck you.
I'm not even gonna like use the Disney characters as my like retort to that. It's like the combat system is actually super interesting in certain games.
It doesn't look like it. That doesn't mean it is or isn't. But
Like there's there's a Game Boy Advance game that uses a
Cards.
card system.
that just sounds gay as shit.
It's super interesting actually.
Real
if you,
Kevin Spacey.
if you like make a good strategy. They actually tried to make that into a card game. It didn't work, but like
They
It
tried.
sounds as dumb as Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's keep going.
I don't
Oh,
think
we were talking
Assault
about
Spy is
Super-
gonna be buy. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be meh.
I mean, it's just entering the beta right now.
I mean,
so.
yeah, it was early access. I don't know. It looks
PUBG was early access.
And it's still garbage.
Yeah.
It's always been garbage. I suppose Fortnite will be game of the year.
Probably. Irony.
Fucking pissed off.
Vampire.
Like,
Oh,
no. Before I bring up the Game of the Year thing, like, I'm still like, I don't even care. Like, I know John was like, I'm okay if like PUBG was a full game and got Game of the Year. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. There's nothing to fucking do.
Vampire.
Anyway.
This is Game of the Year.
No, also no. But anyway, back to Assault Spy. Fuck Gil. I don't know. It looks okay. It's just.
I don't like fighting with a briefcase. I think that's
I don't mind
fucking
fighting with a briefcase.
ridiculously
It's
weird.
just
It looks pretty devil may
very,
cry.
yeah, it's very anime.
It's a beat 'em up. It's like a classic. It's like a classic beat 'em up platformer.
Gives a
on
real fuck
PlayStation.
the system vibe, which I'm all for, just not the game.
They need to remake God Hand. I just really realized how fucking awesome that game was.
I don't know what that is.
Hasn't that been lost to the rights for that been lost to the time?
Yeah, cause like,
No one owns it.
oh, dude, old PlayStation games are like that all the time though, because those companies are fucking dead and no one wants to do
Yeah.
the research to see who owns what.
See who
So
has
there's
it.
so Warner Brothers is like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them like have Warner Brother like apparently says they have the rights to, but there's no like legitimate like computer copy. It's all files, and they're like, fuck it, I don't want to do this.
Warner Brothers was like, oh shit, they're going under, just wrote it on a napkin. We own this, fuck you.
Vampire.
Vampire actually to me looks interesting. It's a medieval, like not medieval. It's like what? Victorian, yeah.
Victorian, yeah.
Industrial, they're using fucking pistols.
I think it looks interesting. I like the concept of like this. This isn't like your vampires have been in two genres lately that we've known of. Is like super monstrous vampires or super sexy vampires. This dude's just like a dude just trying to live.
But he's a hunter of men now.
I feel like it was both of those things.
at the same
It's
time.
like, you're a super monstrous, sexy vampire.
Super.
Ugh.
But what I want to know is, if a vampire drinks blood from someone that has AIDS, is that like crack to him, or does he still just get AIDS?
He gets AIDS.
I
I'm
don't think it would
assuming.
matter if he got AIDS, he'd just live.
Well, no, technically
They're
speaking.
immune to human diseases.
Well, yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
Their bodies are.
So
it's
it's
like
sort of like if you give a dead body AIDS, what happens?
you don't get AIDS; it just dies in the
The
body.
real question is, if they're dead, why don't they ever start to like mold or something? Just decay. Yeah.
But if they
Because
bite
their body is their veins are so cold that it just keeps their body
That's me.
in a proper stasis. No, like
I'm not a vampire. That's me.
someone brought this up. Like I can't remember. It was like on a fucking forum that I'm on. They're like, if a vampire bites a zombie and a zombie bites a vampire, which one turns first? I'm like, they're both undead, so like it doesn't work.
I mean, but if that vampire that now has AIDS blood in it fights another vampire or a person, do they get AIDS?
No, 'cause
or do they
essentially-
just...
Yeah, maybe, but then they die anyway, so would it matter?
Well, no, I don't think so. Because essentially, like,
Is that how they
Blood
just like
transfusion.
populate
Well, no,
the
it's
world?
like-
Well, yeah, because
What-
it's more like I think they actually they transfer your fucking blood into magic somehow. So
it's not even. Yeah, like
Probably
I
not.
mean,
So would
scientifically,
that
they break
magic
down the
just,
enzymes
like-
differently.
Matt, so if you use
AIDS
that,
magic.
yeah, if you use
Okay,
a fireball
Gil.
with that blood, is it AIDS fireball blood magic?
Gil, you know what? I want you to do a what the fact on
No.
vampires and AIDS.
No, that sounds horrifying.
Research vampires and AIDS and see
Let's
if that can
not do
actually
that.
happen.
No.
Eli, you down?
I already gotta do stuff, man. Maybe we'll talk later.
Then we go to Harvest Moon, Light of Hope.
I thought you wanted to talk about vampire.
No.
Sounded like you were excited.
I did. I said I like the concept and I like the.
Well, there's
world.
not much to show
I
yet,
didn't hear that.
as far as I
And
know.
it's just a British guy talking. Yeah, who wants to be like? I like the British guy talking about how he's trying to resist the urge to kill people.
I mean, Peter Dinklage does that so well.
Hey.
Yeah, but
He also makes a good giant dwarf.
Yeah, the irony of that just still boggles the mind.
the irony of that pisses me off.
Does
It gets
it-
ironic in three
does it,
different
like,
layers.
get-
Because I know they did it on purpose.
Yeah, it just
It's-
does like a.
It's legitimately ironic in 3 layers. He's supposed to be a dwarf from fairy tales, and those are small, but he's giant. He's a non-realistic dwarf, and he's giant, but his actor is actually small. And his actor is actually small, but they make him look so big. It's ironic in 3 layers.
It pisses me off in 3 layers.
Okay, well, then we go into Harvest Moon, Light of Hope,
Which is not in 3 layers.
which is not. It is back to 2D that Eli's apparently happy about.
I mean, it's not really 2D, it's top down. At one point, they tried like a third person view, and it pissed me off. For as violent as I am, I really like Harvest Moon.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how did you get into this game? Like,
Isn't that
Ever
the
since I
one
was a
that-
kid, we had one copy of fucking Harvest Moon.
you just
Blue
played that
Moon.
for hours and
I
hours.
really did. That was like my summer break for like 3 years in a row.
Was Harvest Moon?
Aren't these the kind of games that cause your hands to cramp?
Oh, fucking Stardew Valley. Yeah.
Oh man,
It's still like it's very anime, and that gets to me anymore. The one I played was sort of anime, but the graphics weren't good enough to really like.
Tell
It was mostly just in like thought bubbles, and in text they'd have like the little pop up of like, oh, this is the character and what they would look like if we could do graphics good. And so
yeah, they're also making that Dragon Cafe game that looks kind of interesting.
yeah,
so
and
it's
now
like,
now you've got all these fucking anime as shit facial expressions and shit that somehow I have to be a translator to be able to respond to. It's like, I don't know what the fuck face you're making. It's like, is that anger, joy? Fuck if I know.
you just look scared. It's like, I'm happy. You
Yeah,
look
pretty much.
terrified, sir. Then we go into Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Discount Castlevania.
Dude, this is like the most metal. This is like an emo kids fanfic. Former vampire hunter damned to live in the underworld. A lady who was combined by stones with an
I
elf.
love that 2 of the characters were just also had stones like Miriam, and it's like, oh, okay. And then somehow alchemists are also just... It's like, he's an alchemist, but it's like, he's pretty clearly just a fucking wizard. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The fuck all magic he can do is just...
magic.
He's an old guy.
I do like that at least, it is like a kind of very Castlevania inspired, but they did do like 4 characters.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little different.
And you can switch between them too.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you think there will be a multiplayer mode? I feel like that'd be like a hell of a
I feel like there
clusterfuck.
would be. At least co-op.
Yeah.
I feel like
that would help it a lot because those games are dying out. It's more of a novelty anymore.
Yeah.
People.
We found out,
look
what, 2 weeks ago, Castlevania was coming back as a mobile game, but you play a detective that helps Dracula solve murders.
That's weird.
I don't remember that.
The whole
That must
purpose
have
of
been
that.
last week.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. You were here because you were like, really? And, like,
The
I
whole
remember.
purpose of that game is to kill Dracula. Now you're a detective?
You're helping him solve murders. It's like, well, all the clues lead back to Dracula. You fuck, why did you hire me?
I need you to hide the evidence.
Alright,
What?
now, burn all your findings. Oh. Thank
No, I can't do
God,
that.
I spent 40 hours doing my fucking job.
And then we go into Laser League.
No. I want to say one thing about that.
But,
They basically have a character that's Alucard.
yeah.
Legitimately just Alucard with a mask. And they call it good. Because he hates people, he hates demons, and he just hates everybody, can turn into a bat, has white hair. He basically looks the part but with a mask.
Okay, so he's Masquerade Ball Alucard. No, like...
I did
DLC
say it was heavily
skin.
inspired by Castlevania.
Yeah, it is very heavily inspired by. Then we go to Laser League, and this
Rocket
game
League,
looks
but with lasers.
fucking weirdly interesting.
Is it made by the same people? Did we ever check that?
Let me go check real quick. No, but like this game, like it looks like Tron mixed with football, mixed with.
It looks like something people that are very good at are just gonna ruin my day if I try to play it. Kind of like Rocket League, where it's just normally it's just a clusterfuck of people who don't know what they're doing, trying to do cool things.
It's created by Roll7, and they did not make Rocket
Alright,
League.
yeah, no, it's not very good. But, yeah, and it looks like people that are actually good at it will just dominate you. It does look kind of like a fun party game
It does.
of just bullshit.
But I mean, I feel like they put way too much
Like I
thought
said,
into
I
it.
just want to have a team of the shield guy and just, bully the shit out of one person.
Oh shit! It
Beat
came
their
out.
ass.
It just came out. Yeah, it came out May 11th. So, hey,
So yesterday.
yeah. So, hey, I feel like this could actually become an esport too, though. I don't know.
I mean, if it got big enough. But you'd think that about Rocket League, too. Which it kind of did, but it died pretty
There's still
hard.
esport competitions for Rocket League.
Yeah, I know, but it died real fast.
Blows my mind. I think you and I have had this conversation about I don't get the whole watching other people
I mean,
play.
I don't even get I don't even get regular sports, to be fair.
Same.
It's just I'm gonna watch this guy play a game for more money than I'll earn in my lifetime. It's oh,
That's because
fuck that.
That's because they're using them to live out their fantasies
It's
of being a popular
We get
sports
paid
star.
so much money from the ticket sales that they have to raise our salaries, but we'll still charge them $10 for a fucking hot dog. Why not?
That's the stadium, though. The stadium has to pay for ridiculous.
It's pretty fucking retarded, though.
Valve has announced that they will be releasing 2 new
What are you
apps.
talking about?
Valve,
No, what game?
Laser League.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks like a fun time if it's cheap enough.
Yeah.
It's another $20 game.
Valve has announced that it will be releasing 2 new apps later this year, making it possible for stream games and videos from your stream library to your tablet, phone, or television
Ooh.
without the need of the Steam Link Box, according to Valve's announcement post.
Which is funny to me because my roommate just got one.
Kane?
Yeah.
Fucking
He
idiot.
got a link box and now it's
The fuck's
it's completely
a link box?
It's a $60 box that lets you put Steam games on your TV.
Steam games?
Steam games.
Yeah,
Well, it
because
basically
remember,
lets you
Xbox
access
controllers are compatible with Steam. I've told you this before, the Xbox. Yeah. So you can link that in, and like it's basically it's not like a system, but it's like a system, I guess.
Basically allows you to access Steam like if you were, like if it was an Xbox. It lets you access your library on something
And then
that isn't
play
a computer.
if you have like a controller that is like Valve has their
so
own
it just
controller.
runs Steam games.
Yeah.
So it's basically a small computer.
Yes.
that you hook up to your TV.
Right.
I can just hook my fucking computer up to my TV.
Yeah, but apparently.
Yeah,
people
but then
don't
I
do
would-
that.
HDMI cable. You can buy those for like $4.
Unless you want a good one.
I
Ubisoft
need one that's like 2 feet long.
Ubisoft though has announced that Star Trek Bridge Crew is the virtual reality
VR Star Trek.
Jay's fantasy, but the next generation they have a next generation DLC pack coming in.
But why?
I mean, I don't know.
Is
Star
it actually
Trek
popular?
Too well.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Well, then
people
good for
like
it.
it. I don't.
people
I
are
like what it did, but I don't like Star Trek, so it's not for me.
World of Warcraft player who hit Blizzard with a DDoS attack has been sentenced to 1 year in prison in the U.S. 38-year-old Romanian Calin Matthias
It's always the Romanians.
flooded Blizzard's European servers with traffic between February and September 2010 in a bid to prevent his in-game rivals from logging in. The Department of Justice said Matthias, who was known online as Dr. Mengele,
Naturally.
Oh, that's bad. Why?
was also ordered to pay
He's that Nazi doctor that
$29,000.
did experiments on people, like making twins conjoined twins when they weren't
Yeah, I know
naturally
that.
so.
He's asked to pay $30,000 to Blizzard to cover the cost of combating the DDoS attack.
I mean,
Well, fuck Blizzard for one.
wait, was it just those
that.
2 months, or was it that whole time
From-
frame
from February to September, yeah.
That's
Jesus
horrifying
Christ.
and genius, but stupid.
Like, he spent all that time saying fuck off for other people to log in. I'm like, who likes World of Warcraft that fucking
A
much?
lot of people. That being said, it is a sort of dying game. Its numbers are down, but
Unless you want the vanilla, then they'll just block you from accessing it and make you pay for it.
yeah. They
I
do
thought
some
Neopets was dead, and then I went online, and then there's forums upon forums of Neopets.
Yes, of like 40-year-old people playing with their fucking Neopets. Whatever floats their boat, at least they're not out shooting stuff up. Anyway, fucking Blizzard. Fuck them. For
You're
one.
really testy on the Neopet thing.
I used to play Neopets. I don't give a shit.
I really hate Blizzard, mainly because of Overwatch.
I hate
I don't
Blizzard
like
because of a lot of things. They do some dumb shit.
True.
Also, why did he go to a U.S. prison if he was in Romania?
Because Blizzard is located in, like, Blizzard servers are located in America, so I don't fucking
They
know.
did the European servers.
I know,
Mhm.
but, like, Blizzard's, like,
Unless he was a Romanian in the U.S. and he flooded the Europeans. I don't know.
oh man, I don't
That'd
know.
be weird.
It's weird. Yeah, I
That's a
don't.
lot of effort.
I don't know. That seems like it would just be getting rid of the fun. It's like, haha, I'm so better than my rivals, and it's like, yeah, but you're not. You're obviously better at computers if you're fucking.
So Australia's apparently there's an Australian article that's telling families, mothers and fathers are worried about their kids being violent, Fortnite turning their kids more violent. One parent recollects that her child broke his TV and he would never have done that if he wasn't playing a violent video game.
Hey, that's bad parenting.
I'm with him on that.
Is it? Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
can understand, agree with
See,
you on that.
Now, when I was playing video games and I did smash controllers, never broke a TV because I'm not retarded. Because I always had to get my own fucking TV, and they were like, the TVs no one would want. So it was like, oh yeah, here's a cabinet TV. It weighs 300 fucking pounds for a like 24-inch screen. And it's like, oh man, now I get to lug that up to my fucking room. And so it's just, yeah. A, there's that, and then B, it's just like, if anything, they're taking out their aggression on things that aren't people. And I'm fine with that.
Right, no, it's
Usually,
very-
you don't have, like, you usually just have the ability to be pissed off and you're going to get pissed off at something, whether that's people or video games. I would rather have it be video games.
Right. No, that's understandable.
How does it go?
Damn it, Zach. I'm kidding. Destiny 2 puzzle leads players to actual treasure in New York. A brand new Destiny 2 puzzle discovered this week by players and solved early this morning led not to an exotic weapon or secret quest, but to a real-life treasure catch on upstate New York containing gold coins and spear based on Warmind's Valkyrie.
So, are these gold coins?
Real?
Yeah.
Should I be robbing people?
I don't know if they're real.
I'm assuming.
I don't think. Well, this is what the. First of all, like, you've got to be. You. Who's the guys hiking the fucking woods? Hiking in the fucking woods? Oh, fucking hey, we gotta get that too. Hiking in the fucking woods and then, like, seeing, like, bungee workers, like, trying to hide the fucking spear. They're like, what are you doing? Nothing. Just, hanging out. What are you doing? Oh, just waiting.
Not gonna take that whole freaking thing you just tried to hide.
So what is that? Treasure?
It's none of your fucking business, or I'll stab you with my spear.
Dude, that blows that blows my fucking mind. Like,
is it an actual spear, or is it just like a replica?
It's cool.
It's probably a replica. Gil, they're not gonna give someone a fucking It's like when my cousin.
Then what's the point?
It's like when my cousin got the Uruk-hai blade. He was.
I think it's cool as shit, and it kind of harkens back to the cool shit Bungie used to do.
Yeah, with like the energy sword and.
Well, and just when they were making the original Halos, the original trilogy, some of that cool shit, and it's glad to see that. Destiny 2 is a dead game. I don't know how anyone fucking found this, but fucking beyond me, I guess. It's still
that one person that still plays.
Well, more people than Lawbreakers.
That one person, there's got to be
Lawbreakers
like 5
has like
at least.
Oh, dude, you joke. Lawbreakers has a player count of like 7 people.
I meant like
that's the one Radical Heights ended up.
Yeah.
I meant
same
Destiny.
studio.
Defer, yeah, because then they went all out for that battle royale mode. Yeah. So,
all out as in, man, they took some shitty shapes and made them into like buildings.
Yes. So, guys, Blizzard is doing something, I guess, kind of cool. They are, wait for it, supporting breast cancer by making you buy a Mercy skin.
Yeah, but these days everybody supports breast cancer, so.
Does your skin have to do with breasts? No. That's your John Dean comment of the week, as he's not here.
I feel like
I will speak on his behalf.
It's like the Lorax.
I speak for the deans.
Do you really want that responsibility?
I speak for the deans.
I'm a very corrupt politician.
Yeah, that's true. But we're
I
talking
mostly
about.
speak for me
We're not
using
talking
their
about
voices.
just. We're not talking about just John here. You'd be talking for all of the deans.
Yeah, it includes Jimmy Dean. I have power over your breakfast.
No, not my breakfast.
You don't
The
even eat Jimmy Dean's.
I don't
You'll
eat
vote
breakfast.
for me if you want the breakfast bowls back.
I think the Mercy skin looks really interesting, though, and I think it looks really good.
I haven't seen it.
I feel like he'd also make a joke about something. Does it really bring out her breasts?
I don't know.
Hey, this is very John.
He,
He'd either be about bringing out the breasts or just like not showing them.
apparently, Eli also
He might
represents
just be
state of
pissed off
Queensland.
about it, dude. What?
That's true.
Eli now represents the. I'll pay him back. Eli now Oh, those are yours. Oh shit! I'm sorry, man.
They were mine. Just fucking eat it and continue your
Anyways,
sentence.
you now own the estate of James Dean too.
Uh-huh.
Motherfucker, man. Motherfucker.
Oh boy. There's too many Asians in here.
We're the minorities.
How does it feel to finally be a minority, Eli?
I mean, he's usually a minority regardless.
That's it. I'm gonna go into the hallway and yell rape.
Please don't.
They're gonna take
I mean,
No, I'm not gonna say that on air. I'm not gonna say that on air.
EA has committed to a March 2019 release for BioWare's Anthem during a financial call with analysis last night. EA's Blake Jorgens said Anthem will be shipped in the last quarter of the year, in the last month of that quarter. EA's financial years run from April to
December.
March.
Oh no, are they weird?
Yeah, well, they do fiscal years.
I cut you off, so. Okay.
No, yeah, for the fiscal years. I don't believe them.
Why? You just think it's gonna...
I don't think they're gonna get it in.
I feel like Anthem's just gonna fail.
When
Don't
you,
think
when
Anthem
you
is
say
gonna fail.
do you mean that the game is gonna be bad?
No, the game will the game will be bad, but it'll fail. It'll succeed commercially, but the game will just be abysmal.
I don't think so, because Andromeda was abysmal, and the good people had to be working on something.
Leaving the company, did you ever read
Get
that
the
part?
fuck out of there. I don't know, because I really like Dragon Age. Like, if they made an Andromeda-esque Dragon Age game...
With like the shitty facial
I'd
features.
probably
and
still love it, because I love that universe. But,
yeah,
I don't
because
know,
you're high fantasy and not science fiction, aren't you?
I mean, I'm both, but I like high fantasy.
I feel like yeah. Because high fantasy is not...
That's why I really like Star Wars. It's a real good cross of the two.
Yeah, Star Wars isn't
They're like,
science fiction.
oh, we're fantasy, but we have space dragons.
Yeah, that's science. Like,
Real
Star
thing.
Wars is straight up science fantasy.
Yeah, it's
That's-
something.
Yeah. That's that hybrid world. If like people are like, if you want to live in a fantasy world or a science fiction world, I'm like, can it be like Star Wars?
You
So
wanna live
if
like-
I contract syphilis of some sort, it can be easily healed.
With magic or with science?
Yeah, like someone's like, why don't you want to live in a medieval world? I'm like, first of all, I bet you it smells like shit constantly, and
Syphilis and AIDS would run rampant.
If I'm
Yeah.
not the hero, I'm pretty much dead.
yeah, I'm pretty much like,
How
it's
that
like,
shit
do I get to
works.
be the chosen one, or am I just gonna be a filthy commoner?
Or you're someone's bitch boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Commoner.
Yeah, or like, it's like, do you get to choose your, like, race? Because, like, in some universes, orcs are, like, clearly hated.
You could be an elf and be smart.
Or if you're Dragon
How
Age...
white am I?
Yeah, or if you're in Dragon Age, they're like, elves are pretty shit. Like, it's the elves, right, that are pretty shitty in Dragon Age, like, people don't trust.
Now, yeah, but it's also the Quinari. Basically, it's like the humans and dwarves are alright, and fuck the rest.
Like, every other... Yeah, like...
That's kind of how it is.
I wonder if Anthem's gonna have a racist system like that. They're like, oh, I see you have that purple armor. We don't trust your kind here.
They have a talking monkey, so I can only imagine what'll come
Racist
out of
against
that.
the monkey.
Probably.
They have...
Wow.
You primate son of a bitch!
I just remember,
I'll kick your
like,
ass.
another news is that NetherRealms
Thinking
is
with-
saying they're going to show something really big at E3. And people are speculating it's going to be Mortal Kombat 11.
Probably.
So would it be X
That is
I
what they
or line?
It wouldn't be line, that's 12. Oh, 11! Oh, I thought you meant X.
What are you
I
talking
thought you meant
about?
XII. I was like, that's
No,
12.
X
I
I or
or
line.
line. I think stylistically, they'd probably just call it Mortal Kombat 11.
They're gonna switch it, and they're just gonna do like a retarded different numeral system. They're gonna go like Chinese numbers or something.
No, they're gonna
I
do
don't
they're
know
gonna
how
do
those-
tally marks.
which means they only work at 10.
VVI.
No.
Yeah, tally marks.
Like it's like what
Crossing.
One,
It's
two,
like
three,
when Black
four.
Ops, it's gonna
like-
wrap around
yeah.
the back of the box.
It's like I said how Black Ops 5 is gonna be tally 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 cross.
It's gonna be tally, 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 cross, tally, 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 cross, and then it goes to the back of the case.
And it's I.
Yeah.
No, like
Like, oh.
the only reason I know about this is one of the gaming YouTubers I follow because like sometimes I use like I listen to
No
YouTube to get.
stealing news.
Yep, you know it. No, he brought up that.
It is now
Mission
confirmed,
Hill.
everybody. We have fake news.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Beans.
Got
He had this conversation
Hands.
about like how YouTube's algorithm is worrying about anyone who wants to stream Mortal Kombat because like anything with the words Mortal and Combat will
That's
not be.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
To be
What's
but-
fair-
that with a K?
yeah.
Yeah. Would it discriminate? Because I feel like that's discriminating.
Well,
Yeah,
they
Combat
do.
with a K.
Like if you have
That'd be
like
cool.
if you can have Mortal Kombat gameplay, you can't have the fatalities or you won't get monetized or you'll get like a
Yeah.
strike on that like yo-
Allegedly, they're pretty loose with the rules sometimes.
Yeah,
Especially if you're big company.
Actually,
Yeah.
more when you're small.
more when you're small, but like that's
It's a healthy mix of.
I think that's what I think that's the worry that people have though is that like that's the reason I wanted to bring up like do you think that like I don't think we're ever like we dabbled in trying to do a Let's Play style thing just as an extra video. And I still want to, but
That was your decision, and
Yeah.
I'll kick your ass at Smash Bros. Any day.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you will
yeah.
rage quit.
We dabbled
No.
in that.
No, it doesn't affect
Affect
him.
my life.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's just a
Until
game.
you bring it up every goddamn week.
I don't bring it. You guys are the ones who always fucking bring up.
No, we talk about video games. Then it eventually gets back to Smash Bros. Especially since they announced Smash Bros. The new one.
Super
And then you got
Smash
extra salt.
I didn't get salty. We had a legitimate conversation when it was just the three of us
Keith,
Put that
about like
salt
who
on
we
some
wanted
Try
on
enough in here without all your salt.
who we wanted in Smash, and like I just brought up that like this is probably the best time because the rumor that Fighter Z was going to come to the Switch to
Fighters.
bring, shut the fuck up, to bring Goku into
You're supposed
Smash.
to do something dumb like that for Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat's
Mortal Kombat's.
with a Z. And it's like, no, it's actually Mortal Kombat. So I'm like, fuck you. We've had this
They're gonna
conversation.
do the ones, and they're just gonna look like a V.
Time again.
Mortal Kombat's 5.
It's like they're like the 1-1 is upside down. It's like no, it's Mortal Kombat. I.
Fucking dumb.
Oh, that's what they're gonna call it, Gil. They're gonna call it Mortal Kombat I.
And you're a naval
They're
commander.
just gonna make it I Combat.
Or Mortal Kombat
I Combat.
It's gonna go MKII.
I Mortal Kombat.
I'm Mortal Kombat T. They're gonna put one on
I
each
Combat
end.
Mortal.
No, I just like
Because I'm immortal.
with E3 coming up.
No
Immortal
comment.
Wombat.
With E3 coming up,
Combat.
what are companies and studios are you guys excited to like see trailers coming out from?
I'm not, because I know they'll ruin themselves.
Yeah.
Most based companies.
Probably not Nintendo. Yeah, all they've done is they're failing upwards at this point.
You can't. Yeah, you can only go up from the Wii U.
Exactly. They're just like, now that we've killed everyone's expectations, let's make the Switch and just do real good things. But then we'll make the Labo, and we'll just fail everyone again, and then we'll introduce something that's good. They've got a good system of just fail, success.
I think the Labo's been doing good though.
It's such a shitty concept. Like, I understand why it's like, oh, it's so cool, but it's not.
I like the like someone bought the Labo and like taped knives on the bumblebugs.
Yeah. Stupid shit.
What? Why?
Someone just bought the Labo and there's like the app where the bugs like if you shake the controller the bugs shake too. So he taped knives on the Labo on the bug one and shook it. And then they started fighting. There's like a video. It's like fucking
So
legit.
it's like BattleBots,
Yeah.
a discount.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like discount
Cardboard battle.
Cardboard. They should make
Mine's
that
got
a
a
thing.
flamethrower.
You win, you win.
Amazon.
Dude, that show still fucking exists. I was at my parents' house doing my laundry, and all of a sudden, like, they're like, ready for BattleBots on Discovery. I'm like, how does this show still fucking exist? Who watches this?
More relevant now than ever.
He's got a point.
You-
Also from software.
Technology's only going up.
I guess. I was never big on the Souls game, and if it's Tenchu, yeah, I'll be excited, because I really like Tenchu. But I've never been a big fan of From Software. I guess.
Because you need to get good.
See, I hate that meme too, but like, I guess,
Level up.
I hope Arc has another game coming out.
Eh.
Arc Systems. They just did Fighter Z and they do the Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue
Give a shit.
Don't they have Blaze Blue tag? Cross tag?
Don't even
That's already out.
Give a fuck.
They just bring DLC. They're just like, they got the Ruby DLC and the Persona 5 DLC that just came out.
I know. 343 and CD Projekt Red if they have anything, but I doubt they will because they take their time making their
I'm actually, like, Bandai Namco's is probably the one I'm going to pay attention to the most. Just because I know those are the games that I jump into right away.
And then whoever the fuck's making Crackdown 3, I'm looking for it.
I'm getting ready,
I've
like,
been hyping that
the
game
My Hero-
for like 5 fucking years.
the My Hero Academia. Yeah, you're going to fucking, like, play it and it's going to, like, explode and you're like, it's still good.
Yeah, everything's gonna blow up because it's just completely destructible
No.
and you're a super soldier.
No, like, your Xbox is going to blow up and you're like, oh, it's still a
fucking
good game.
probably,
You're gonna
yeah.
get the blue screen of death.
Which is impossible.
From the fucking 95 windows.
Yeah, somehow
Somehow.
they're just gonna put that
It's
in there.
so intense.
Oh, secret Easter egg on your Xbox.
If you fuck up your Xbox
fantastic.
enough, you can get to the 90s screen. No,
So
Beat
bad.
the shit out of your Xbox enough, it'll go to the blue screen.
I think Ubisoft should bring back Rayman. If they brought back, like, if they're like, yo, man, we got a new Rayman game, I'd be like, Ubisoft, you good.
Oh, never mind.
No.
I was confusing them with rabbits.
Ubisoft can't come back.
I wonder if Ubisoft's gonna come out and they're gonna be like, we're gonna make Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Far Cry. Dogs.
Far Creed dogs. guys.
Assassin Dog
call it-
Watch Creed.
I call it Watch Assassin
Did you hear
Dogs.
that Pete Hines said it's going to be one of the longest showcases they're going to have for. Pete
E3.
Hines is the president of Xbox, right? CEO of
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah. Theirs is gonna be.
They better have.
They better have some fucking exclusives.
Yeah,
man.
so like they have to respond
Yeah.
to all these Nintendo or not Nintendo. Well, Nintendo,
Nintendo
too,
has a bunch of
but,
exclusives
but
either.
PlayStation's coming out.
Dude, PlayStation has been teaming up with Steam shit too. That's the one
Yeah.
thing that like is making PlayStation feel like it's going strong.
Meanwhile, Xbox is like, we're gonna have to buy this on the Xbox store, and it's like, fucking Microsoft store. How the fuck do I even? Where do I find this?
They're like, Xbox exclusives. We have Cuphead.
Here's a map and a fucking compass. You'll find it eventually on your computer. Cuphead was also on Steam though.
It's gonna be written
Yeah.
on the fucking back of the Declaration of Independence. National treasure.
We should watch that movie.
That'll be
It's got a
the,
copious amount of cage.
the list of their fucking exclusives is on the back of the Declaration.
Declaration of Independence. Oh man, I can't wait for the right to bear arms.
And then it's just you play a game where
With
you're
bare
a guy,
arms, yeah.
a guy with bare
Bare
arms.
I'd play that.
Anyway, I
Ah,
feel like there was also news of Fable. I feel like I heard something about Fable coming
Yeah.
out.
It's supposed to be coming back or something.
Yeah. I'll look for that. I doubt there'll be anything on it.
It probably won't.
There's a lot of demand for Fable. People still love that series.
I don't fucking understand why.
Good game series.
It's okay.
It's good. It's just
Doesn't
not what they
affect
talk
your life,
about.
Kian.
Which
It's
series?
okay.
Fable.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Fable's
Fable's
fun.
fine.
It's good.
Fable,
First two were great.
Fable
Third
2 is
was kind of disappointing.
good-ish.
Fable 1 is fantastic. Fable 2 is still pretty good. Fable 3 is alright.
Fable 3
Just
garbage.
so long as
You
Peter
have not
Parker
played
doesn't
enough
do
garbage games if you think that's garbage.
No,
I feel like he's played nothing but garbage.
You need to
games.
play the Xbox free with gold games someday. Play Dear God.
Dear God.
What is
Yeah.
that about? You've talked about this numerous
About
times.
being a deer.
Oh, it is Dear God?
You're literally an
Oh.
8-bit deer. Shit you not.
Wait,
Literally
wait.
the game?
Yes.
You
How
must find this.
how good or bad is this? Like, Bambi's mother bad, or Ashton Kutcher playing a deer in a movie good?
Talking
Alright.
about open season right now?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Which one of those is worse? Did he play the deer in open season?
Yeah, he played the deer with the missing horn.
Holy fuck. I didn't even know that.
That movie
Yeah.
really dates me. That came out when I was a kid.
Same.
Anyway, what's the
Came
next?
out when I was in middle school.
You're still technically a kid.
What are we moving on to here?
Oh yeah, Capcom is killing it though.
What?
Just their sales. Capcom saw
Killing it
operating.
in real life.
They made up to a 17.5% year on year. This is really good because their first game that came out for their fiscal year was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and that fucking tanked
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that
Was
was
it
not
bad
good.
or what?
No, it just tanked because like
It did not sell as well as they were
it didn't
hoping
sell
would.
as well, and I'm pretty sure people were waiting for Fighter Z because like Infinite, the trailer for
It's been a
Infinite.
fairly brutal year for fighting games,
Yeah.
actually.
But
Just in
did
terms of
Monster
competition,
Hunter
like
come
everyone's
out?
just
Monster
like,
Hunter, yeah, Monster Hunter was the
fucking
one that like
throwing
just
them out
brought because people have still consistently are still playing Monster Hunter
Yeah,
because it's more it's
well, they're adding to it.
yeah it's just a forever it's a better adding to it than like some games because this
Most
game is actually like done.
Especially since it's free.
Yeah, and this game is actually done, so they're like, hey, we can add this.
Yeah.
Unlike like unfortunately that's how I feel about like how PUBG is working right now and like Sea of Thieves. They're like, hey guys, we sent out this game.
That's how most games
CDs is
work.
coming out with a bunch of stuff later in the summer.
But it could be
still-
out
Dude, you
now.
shut your whore mouth. They released it as a $60 game, and they can go burn in hell. I'm not fucking playing it.
You
Like,
did
Like,
play it.
guys, there'll
I
be
think
content later.
All
Don't
the
worry.
more
It's like,
content
oh, well, that
it
doesn't
has,
help me
it's
now.
really fun playing. Like, I enjoy trolling the fuck out of other people with my friends, and like.
I enjoy
I
completed
shit.
games.
God damn.
But you don't like Nintendo stuff.
No, I really don't.
Because you have to build
It's
shit
very
now.
child friendly.
You know,
Fair
okay,
enough.
that's a lie. Because the GameCube did not have a lot of child-friendly
I'm
games.
talking about current Nintendo
Yeah, I was gonna
games.
say, but that's the thing. I think the Switch is changing that up because like a lot of their indie, like they're bringing fucking Doom back into the Nintendo.
Yeah,
It is
they're
back.
bringing in your
Yeah, it's
Doom,
back
Skyrim,
hard.
all
Doom,
this shit.
on the Switch.
Wolfenstein.
But
Like, that's what I mean, though. Like I
but
think Nintendo is trying like.
that's not a reason for me to buy any Nintendo.
No, I know that.
console,
No,
is
I
my
know,
thing.
but it,
Well,
like
for Nintendo to live, I think, is they have to adapt and make more mature-oriented games. Otherwise, Nintendo is gonna, just suffer and fail. Like, cool, like Mario is fun, and like,
I mean, they've
that's-
had No
I
More
don't think.
Heroes
But
in
that's
Mad
the
World.
thing. I don't think Nintendo would have failed if they still did child-friendly games. They're
I don't
No,
still.
there's too much nostalgia.
Yeah,
for
people are so linked to that
People will play
nostalgia.
every Mario game until they just fucking run out of ideas.
You know,
See,
They're like,
It's a
what if
Super Nintendo 64
Mario
console.
had a clone, but not Wario?
I'm okay with Mario games.
Teenage
They're not
and
one of
it's the
those.
W, it's the M, but it's an E, so it's Iario.
And he was a
Three
cracked
handed-
out half
Three
turtle
controller
man.
thing.
And then
But
they
it's
switch it
Super
around
Nintendo.
and it's
Kills
three
the
Arias.
Fucking
Three
shit if
Ario.
that happens.
Kills Princess Peach. And then
My okay,
fucking
here's
goes on a
reboot.
cocaine-fueled murder rampage.
My one-
So basically, he's on the star.
Still got the-
right?
my one thing about
People be like,
Nintendo
"I played
is that
that."
like there's only one Nintendo
Grand
property
Theft
I'm not
Mario.
probably never gonna come back to for a very long time.
Earthworm Jim? No, that's
No.
a Nintendo.
Earthworm Jim was the shit. I want that.
I actually enjoy Earthworm
Yeah.
Jim for no reason.
No,
It's so-
I want Dragon Slayer. I'm kidding. I don't want Dragon Slayer.
It's so dumb for how fun it is.
So what's this property?
Pokemon probably. I've kind of just been burned out by Pokemon.
Well, that's because that's like
Bye,
been there.
Jay.
Even Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon has been more consistent than Mario.
Right, but my thing about Pokemon is that like I don't think Ultra Sun and Moon like everyone like did not like I don't know about you, but do you think the general consensus for Sun and Moon was it was okay for a Pokemon game?
Yeah, basically as soon as they announced Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, people lost it because they were expecting more out of it.
Yeah.
Because Sun and Moon, for what it was, post game was apparently very abysmal.
Right. Well, that was like I think that was the problem with X and Y though too.
Is that the one with the super long tutorial?
Yes.
Yeah, tutorial and a half.
Yeah, for everyone who's never played a Pokemon game. Which is
Usually,
like
it's
everyone
just
who just hit the age of 6.
That's what
usually
blows
it's,
my fucking mind about that too. Like the tutorial, there was a tutorial in Leaf Green. There really was. That was
there
the
was
dude-
a tutorial. There've been
yeah.
red,
There was a-
blue,
Yeah,
There was a
but,
gold.
tutorial in
it
Red, so it was
integrated
like,
with the story
yeah, so
where it
you-
was a quick like, yo dog, you got to do this, catch
You
this
could
shit.
even skip the tutorial
Yeah.
because you could be like,
Catch
I already
some
know.
animals, make them fight for your enjoyment. Or you
Like,
fucking
I
long
didn't
grass,
need to-
get out there.
I did not need
It's
to
like,
know that I
alright.
could ride a Sharpedo.
Jesus Christ, Sharpedo.
Shark torpedo.
Sounds like something in a Triple X movie.
Sounds like it'd be in
A Sharpedo.
No,
Triple X
we do
being
not talk
like
about that.
the Vin Diesel.
That is my problem with like
Clarify.
I don't think that's my problem, but like I'm really glad that like there's a community out there that can stream Pokemon and people can watch it consistently. I think that's super cool.
Shout out
Like,
to Radioactive.
as a person who I want a little bit of change, I was just literally watching a video on why Pokemon Stadium was so underrated as a game. I was like, if they did the Pokemon Stadium style of things on like the Switch, that'd probably get me back. Like I like Pokken enough because Pokken reminds me Pokken is basically Tekken Pokemon, and like their movesets are very similar to the Tekken games because it is created by the people from Tekken. Where I think Pokemon Stadium could thrive as a good game because it could thrive as a combination of, yo, you can battle with your friends by choosing these Pokemon, or wait for it, you could do Mario style party games like lick a tongue eating bad sushi.
What?
Yeah, that was a thing. They had mini games in
You
Pokemon
made
Stadium.
Sushi and Mario?
No,
Oh.
No, it
Are you
was.
fucking deaf?
Yeah, it's like Greenapolis.
Well, I'm eating chips right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I
Chips
fucking
not-
I know, that's why. That was what my violent ass hand actions were
Yeah.
for.
Anyways, what game was it?
Oh boy.
Alright, so
Anyway,
that's been them Game Boys.
was that the
What?
end?
Bye.
You're not gonna tell me?
Really the end?
Yeah, there really is. Yeah.
Damn it.